Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you tonight. We're just days away from the May 2nd Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight. It's hard to believe that this fight has really only been put together in 2 months. I'm sure that there was some backstage talk, and this was some sort of a promotional stunt that they pulled with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao having a chance encounter of running into each other, both having courtside tickets to the Miami Heat game in late January. But I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like it's as big as we thought it was going to be. When Mayweather and Pacquiao first was seen at that Heat game, and they bumped into each other. They traded each other's phones and put each other's numbers into there. And then Mayweather put the picture up on Facebook of him and Pacquiao both sitting in a room. And he said that they were working out the deals of actually having this fight. It seemed like the numbers were going to be off the chain, huge for this fight. But honestly, when it comes down to it, I don't know. I've lived through the Tyson era. I've seen other big fights, and this honestly really doesn't have the buzz to me. In the last upcoming days, I've read stories. I don't know if it's Mayweather's people trying to overhype the fight, trying to make it seem like it's one of the most-see sporting events of our time. But I've heard that they're expecting anywhere from 2 million, 3 million, 4 million pay-per-view buys. I will honestly tell you that I was laying in bed last night and I was watching Hulu, and on came the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight promo telling me to order this fight on pay-per-view, and I've known the price for a while. $100 in HD, $90 in regular standard definition. And honestly, my wallet sent off an alarm when I saw the price actually on the screen, when I saw it on print, not heard it in a video, not heard about it talked on a talk show or a podcast that I'm listening to. I just looked at that and I said, wow, no way in the world this is gonna happen. No way I'm paying for that fight. I've even heard numbers of basically everybody's seen the ticket prices, but everybody is I read a story on Deadspin today basically saying that, if you're planning on going to a local bar or a restaurant in order to watch this fight, even if they show UFC, even if they show WWE, even if they've shown past boxing events of Mayweather or Pacquiao, make sure you call and actually see that they're going to have this show, because I guess they have actually even raised the promotional price for bars and restaurants to be having this fight on, because they know how many people are going to cheap out, not wanting to pay that $100 to watch it at their house, having a work party or a friend party or, just a gathering, or somebody just wanting to see the fight for themselves. They're not going to want to pony up that money, so they're going to want to find somewhere else to watch it. Honestly, to me, when I think about this fight, I'm really hoping for Manny Pacquiao to win the fight. I think if Manny Pacquiao wins this fight, guaranteedly, Floyd Mayweather is going to want a rematch. Mayweather is coming into this fight 48-0. And I know that he has this dream of reaching 50-0. It's a magical number of getting to. It's definitely a record that is going to be hard for anybody to topple, even in boxing today, not being as strong. So many people making choices to go to MMA and make more money. The standalone sport of boxing just isn't what it once was. Definitely Floyd and Manny have made a lot of money in boxing, but I don't believe that there's anybody out there that's going to make the amount of money that they have, just because there's not the draw for it anymore. If Mayweather wins this fight and he goes to 49-0, definitely in my mind, he's going to bury Pacquiao, saying that he was a lesser competition. He's going to say the fact that he's not going to give Manny a rematch. He'll go out, he'll find a lesser opponent in order to get to that magical number. When Floyd was ducking Manny for years. You can think of the Maidana fights that happened in 2014. Floyd beats Maidana in early 2014. And, for no reason. No one was clamoring for this. No one was asking for it. There was no judge's scorecard that people thought was wrong. There was nothing. Mayweather gave Maidana another fight. and had a rematch because it was a way for him to just straight up get cash. There's definite, things to look into when you think about this fight. Manny Pacquiao is coming into this, even though he's younger than Floyd Mayweather. He's slowly becoming not the fighter that he once was. He's lost 2 of his last 5 fights. Manny has a fighting style in his last fights that seems like he's a little bit more reckless than he once was. Mayweather has definitely been able to see that Manny did fall down a few years ago, getting knocked out. And there is the thing, if you can get him, you can send him down to the ground. I think everybody remembers the memes put up of Pacquiao face down on the floor, pretty much looked like he was dead. He fell down like a tree in the forest that got cut down. I remember, seeing the meme of basically Pacquiao laying on the ground, and it was Simba looking over his body like he was the Lion King. It was very, very funny stuff. Mayweather's definitely going to be trying to knock this guy out, but Manny Pacquiao is a fighter at any time. Can get that right hand in, put Mayweather down with a shot right upside the head, hitting him right in the temple. He's definitely got that stiff left-hand punch. But a lot of people, a lot like when you think about Ronda Rousey. Every time Ronda Rousey has a fight, people like to bring up the fact that she's in movies, she's in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit, edition, and she's publicizing all of that. She's got too many side issues. This is definitely going to be the fight that she's going to lose. You think about Lennox Lewis, when he was in the first movie of Ocean's 11, came out and he lost his next one. Some people say that Lennox Lewis got used to the Hollywood lifestyle. He got babied too much, and he went into his next fight and he was soft. Manny is a guy that he's a politician. He's a singer. He's a dancer. He's an actor. He does everything in his home countries except pay his taxes. Definitely, this is probably a fight that's going to help him get out of that tax trouble in the Philippines, where he doesn't think that he owes them money because he makes the money while he's in the United States, and he pays taxes on it while he's here in the United States, and he brings it home to his home country. The Philippines is trying to say, hey, you owe us this much money because, this is the money that you've been making, and you're a citizen here. So, hopefully that's something that can get done too. But at the end of the day, both of these fighters are elite fighters. Both of these guys are going into this do or die because they know the fact that basically this is the fight that their career is going to be, thought after. If there is a boxing Hall of Fame, I've never heard of it. It's not as it's not as publicly, publicized as the Baseball Hall of Fame or the Basketball Hall of Fame. I'm sure there is somewhere, but basically on their plaque, it's going to say Floyd Mayweather lost to Manny Pacquiao in 2015 when the dream fight finally happened. Or the opposite way around. This is the fight that both of these guys are going to put their reputation on, and it's what they're going to be known about, because this is probably going to be one of the last biggest boxing fights of our generation, of our time. There are no Mike Tysons, there are no Evander Holyfields. There's Floyd Mayweather, and there's Manny Pacquiao. And there's nobody else coming along. You can say what you want to about the boxing on NBC. It's on in prime time. There's a lot of money behind it, but I don't see when the money is going to start coming in. Just a lot of money going out. And, I'm sure there are always going to be Gold Gloves competitions. There are always going to be Olympic boxing. But as far as, sort of Don King promotions or, Floyd Mayweather's TMT promotions, there's just not going to be it. There is no next big star. There's nobody coming along down the pipe. Anybody who's going to be a big star in boxing fights for UFC. They fight for Bellator. They went that route because there's more money in that, and it's smarter. It's just the way the world works today. And that's going to be it. In my competition, in my friendly competition. I don't think I'm actually going to put money behind this, but I really want Pacquiao to win. I think that's where the smart money lies. Mayweather's definitely going to play his game, and he's going to run around and try and get Pacquiao tired. And I think Pacquiao knows Mayweather, even though they haven't been in the ring together. He's been studying this guy, wanting to fight him for 7 years at the least. You got to think that he's going to be coming in and he's going to be ready. And I think Floyd's going to meet his match. Pacquiao's going to get that win. And, it's really going to be, thumbs up. And then we'll go on and we'll have the rematch because Mayweather pretty much already has that worked into the contract. So we'll see what comes up, and we'll get to that a little bit later. And I'll see you guys. I'm sure we'll make some more videos on this before the fight. But that is my in-depth story on Mayweather versus Pacquiao.